Hello and welcome to another edition of Florida Retail Federation's Legislative Update. My name is James Miller. I'm the Communications Director for FRF. And here with me is Samantha Padgett, our General Counsel. Samantha, we're starting week 4 here, but let's look back on week 3 real quick. Alcohol seemed to be a big theme this past week. Can you talk about the 2 big bills regarding alcohol?
Well, it's actually provisions of the same bill. There's a lot going on in the alcohol industry right now, whether it's with craft brews, whether it's with powdered alcohol, where the door is for an alcohol venue. Those are some of the things that they're dealing with right now in the legislature. First, on powdered alcohol, they have decided to move forward with a ban on powdered alcohol in the state of Florida. This is a new thing in the alcoholic industry, is selling alcohol in a powdered form. And on the Senate side, they decided to move forward with banning that substance. The House has not opined on this issue yet, so we will wait and see how they feel about powdered alcohol. One of the biggest issues that came forward was where the door will be. If you have a retailer that sells alcohol in a grocery location, but also sells liquor in a separate location, through a Senate amendment that was filed this week, they will be able to have a door that connects those two, where previously, under beverage law in the state of Florida, those 2 facilities could not be connected. So again, you will have, if there is a retailer that does not sell alcohol, they sell it next door in another establishment, they will now be able to have a door between the 2 of them. This is what the Senate has done on this issue, but we have yet to see the positions the House will take.
Another issue that was important this past week and will be going forward is SNAP benefits. And we had some success there with SNAP. Can you talk about that?
For retailers that accept EBT benefits or SNAP benefits, this is a really big issue. This lengthens the distribution period for SNAP benefits from 15 days to 28 days. We were pleased that in the House, language has been added to the appropriations package that would allow for that increased distribution period.
Samantha, there's a lot of talk about bathrooms this session. Can you talk about why that is?
Representative Frank Artilles has filed a bill that says that you can only use the bathroom that corresponds with the sex that you have been born to or the sex that is designated on your driver's license or passport. His stated reason for filing this bill is to counteract the impact of a Miami-Dade ordinance that he feels is too broad and could allow for people to abuse that ordinance and create unsafe situations in public restrooms. There is a Senate companion that does not deal with the issue of gender, but just makes it against the law for people to enter into public restrooms with the intent to harass, rape, molest, etc. So this really has raised the issue of public restrooms and who can use them. So last week, Representative Artilles' bill was heard in its 2nd committee of reference. There was a lot of heated testimony, a lot of controversy there, and it did pass that committee. It has 1 more committee of reference in the House. Unexpectedly, the bill will come up for hearing in the Senate. Previously, we really didn't expect this bill to be heard, but it is on the agenda to be heard today, this afternoon. So it is a very long agenda in the Criminal Justice Committee in the Senate. There's questions whether or not they will be able to get to that bill, but if so, it could proceed through the Senate. Our concern is not gender politics or the issue of who uses what bathroom. For us, it's making sure that our customers feel welcome and that they feel safe using the restrooms in our facilities, and that our retailers aren't opened up for more liability. There are liability provisions in both bills that cause us a lot of concern, and we are working with the sponsors to make sure that those concerns are addressed in the event that this bill moves forward. But it does make for a lot of interesting conversation about bathrooms in the Florida legislature.
All right, well, speaking of week 4, here we are. Let's talk about another issue that's important, which is UPP, or Uniform Product Pricing. Can you talk about that and what that means for some of our members?
Okay, the issue here is with 1-800 contacts. And the concern is that the manufacturers want to establish a price at which those contacts must be sold. That hampers our retailers. Retailers want to be able to competitively price their products in a way that they feel fit for their stores. So we will be coming down on the side of 1-800 contacts on this debate, and we'll be watching it as it moves forward and advocate for competitive pricing.
Another topic that's important, pharmacy. Can you give our members an update on the different pharmacy legislation that's taking place right now?
The big pharmacy issue right now is that our bill regarding an expanded vaccination list is moving forward. Not only are we seeking to have our pharmacists in Florida be able to administer vaccinations for the entire CDC list, but also for those travel vaccinations that you might need before traveling to particular countries. So we're really excited. These bills are moving forward. They're receiving broad support in both the Senate and the House, and we look forward to those bills moving even further this week.
On the convenience store petroleum side, underground storage tanks.
That bill will be heard this week, and there is an amendment that's out there. It's still a work in progress. There are still issues to be dealt with, but we feel that we are making significant progress towards making sure that this program continues in the state of Florida, which I think will please our petroleum marketers and the environmental contractors.
Samantha, the House came out with their budget on Friday. Can you talk about some of the taxes that are included and what we're going to be following over the next few weeks regarding taxes?
We are eagerly awaiting the tax packages from the House and Senate, and our big issues that we're especially concerned, sales tax on commercial leases, all of our sales tax holidays, some corporate tax reform. We are really looking forward to seeing how these issues shake out in the budget, and we will keep you updated, members, on how those issues come out.
Well, as you can see, there is once again a lot going on here at the 2015 legislative session. As always, FRF and our entire team will be working and advocating on your behalf and all the issues and bills that are important to you. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
If you have any questions, please feel free to call us 850-222-4082 or email any of the team, and we'll be happy to help you. Happy retailing!